All right, guys. I got this 35 pounds of pig iron from my buddy Ryan. He's from Oklahoma. He owns Midnight Oils Restorations. Do me a favor. Just email him or something and tell him thanks so much for cleaning this up for me. He actually gave me all the plugs and EGR and all the things we would actually need to run this nightmare. I really appreciate him sending it. He must have had a sale on packing tape. And he took money out of his own pocket to get it to me, which I really appreciate. As of right now, I did some more work with a couple different setups to try to figure out approximately where I think the flow is going to be with the new carb. I mean, he originally had DV tested it at 20.39. He got 256 CFM out of it, okay? So you cut that in half, that's 128. Let's say they do really well and they get 180 CFM out of each barrel. I'd say it's possible, but not probable. That'll give us our starting point. Now, is 180 CFM enough to get done what we got to do? Yes, if they use the air wisely. Do I think we're going to come anywhere near 180 CFM after actually seeing this manifold? It is absolutely tiny. Let me add a little light to this. Absolutely tiny. The runner is maybe an inch deep. The hole is about 1.5 inches. This is even way smaller than the Chevy two-barrel manifolds I've seen. This is obviously designed as an economy piece. I mean, what else could it be, right? So what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to take this and I'm going to set it up with my small diameter 1.5 pipe. I've already got us set up at about our highest lift without turbulence. Right, was about 480. So this is a little bit less. This is 475 right now. And I'm basically just going to hold this directly over our hole and see what we got. Now I should include, okay, this measurement here is at 20.39 inches of water, which is 1.5 inches of mercury, which is what DV tested the original out at and got 256. So this pipe will flow more than that when I test it at 28 inches now. Okay. Ouch. Okay, first things first is see if we can get this bung out of this this center of this little plenum here. Okay, the bung came out no problem. I'm just going to close up my EGR passages. I can't get to that EGR passage unless I pack it with clay. All right, let me figure this out. Okay, I just got to get the right size pipe plug for that boss in the bottom. And if it's recessed a little bit, that won't hurt anything. But I can't find a plug right here right now for that. So I'm going to try it again with the pipe and then bare manifold. guess we can talk about manifold design a little bit with this. It's ugly. These runners are actually a decent size as far as, let me give you guys a little extra light. They're not atrocious compared to everything else. But notice this branch, when he turns, right, the airflow is going to be turning this way. Of course, every pen I have is dead. Okay, so when the air is turning this way, right, we have a sharp corner here. So in reality, it's going to come down and it's going to want to stick to this corner really tight, just like a short side radius. We can do what we can here. Not going to be a lot. I can make the entire runner a little bit beefier as far as CSA, but it's really neck down at the end. Way smaller than even the 318 gasket is. So why do they use these patterns? You know, Dodge, Chevy, and Ford all use similar looking patterns. I don't know. I don't know if they actually did any flow analysis on these at all. But the branches that I won't be able to get to with the burr, because they're more than 6 inches in, are decent size. I don't think that will be that bad. I should add that these are taped. These are taped. EGR is taped. EGR is taped. EGR is plugged with clay. Tape, 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 tape. This just has the tape cut out. So I have a nice sealing area for everything. I think I'm going to flip it and check the lower H. And then I'm going to start grinding. Okay, guys, why does the lower H flow so much better? We'll leave that as a question, but if you're really interested, you could go back to my bow tie manifold video where I went over exactly how the manifolds are designed and why the lower plenum works as well as it does. All right, guys, I need to do a ton of grinding on this. I need to eat because my brain's got no sugar. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.